everybody. Welcome aboard our special edition of Heading Back to the Window with Scott and Scott, right in the middle of our bowl previews. And it is good to be here with you guys. I am your host, Scott Steen, lead handicapper at winnersandwhiners.com.
And I'm your co-host, Scott Rachel, senior handicapper over winnersandwhiners.com.
And together, like we mentioned, we do our show each and every day called Heading Back to the Window at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, as we take a look at the games of the day and give you our opinions. Talk to the people in the comment section, kind of a fun thing. Scott, as you and I are recording this, it's Sunday afternoon. Chargers getting beat up on by the Houston Texans. Can you tell me what the hell the deal is there?
The Chargers, I guess, were still mourning the loss against the Chiefs, and they forgot to show up.
Unbelievable. I thought that was one of my favorite plays. I had the Chargers minus the 10.5. I beat a 2.5 point line move. That'll go right.
I'm probably going to lose a bad beat in that game, by the way.
At the rushing yards for Josh Jacobs.
Not Jacobs, Justin Jackson.
Oh, Justin.
I needed 9 in the fourth quarter, and they're going to be down potentially 3 scores. So probably not likely, but we'll see.
Not good. All right, so this game we're taking a look at, bowl game number 22 on your card. It's the San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl. This is the first game ever played at Petco Park as far as college football goes. Scott, features the North Carolina State Wolfpack minus 1.5 over the UCLA Bruins. 60 is your total. You know what the San Diego County Credit Union does, Scott?
They help you with your credit, but only at county fairs.
That's weird. That's I can't believe you got that one right. Yeah, they have a booth set up at all county fairs. They'll help you with your credit, but you have to be a fair goer, and you have to have something entered, I believe, in one of the livestock or food categories, either your best pickle or your pig contest. So
there's 2 categories though. It either has to be a holiday or you have to be in a union.
Yeah, very good, very good. 22 games in, I think you're figuring out how this works, brother.
Yeah, but figuring it out. All right, we're good.
About the first 15, he gave straight answers, and that ship.
I tried for the first 10, and then we just rolled with it after that.
All right, so this is a pretty interesting game here, Scott. UCLA. Yeah, I don't know. It's the most successful team that Chip Kelly has had, so there's that. But I think North Carolina State maybe have a little soupçon extra of motivations. They're trying to reach the 10-win threshold for just the second time in program history. That's kind of hard to believe, isn't it?
Definitely is. But I liked NC State from the get-go. That was one of the teams that I was really just hammered in on all season long. I thought they'd be top 25 by the end of the year. They're number 18.
A little bit of line move here. North Carolina State was favored by 2.5. It is now down to 1.5. You can even find some 1 in some spots. But the Bruins, not a great team against good teams. They're the bully of the Pac-12. They're 1-6 ATS, their last 7 against teams with winning records. Bruins, of course, like to run the ball. They're 12th in the nation, 219.7 yards per game. Guess who can stop the run, Scott? It's the North Carolina State defense. They are top 25 in the country, giving up just 3.8 yards per carry. UCLA, their defense, not so good, especially against the pass, 260 yards per game. That's 111th nationally. North Carolina State, they got a little quarterback that can play a little bit. Devin Leary, he broke the program record for passing yards in a single season, thrown for 300 yards, 5 of his last 6. I don't believe it's going to end well for the Bruins here. Bruins 8-4 looks really nice when you look at it from 10,000 feet. But if you dial in a little bit, you find out the Bruins have just 1 win over a bowl-eligible team. And that comes with its own asterisk because it was Hawaii who actually qualified for a bowl with a losing record and then didn't play it. So all 4 of their losses came against teams qualified for a bowl. North Carolina State is certainly qualified for a bowl. I think they are the much better team here. I think this 1.5 is a gift. Give me the Wolfpack all day, day.
So for me, I understand all the points you just made because UCLA, I do agree, has an inflated record. But I am fascinated by this line move because there has been a decent amount of money coming in on UCLA, which has moved it from around 2 to 1.5, as you said before. I'm going with the Bruins. I'm actually going to take a shot here with Chip Kelly. I do think that it helps that the game's taking place in California, so I do think that might help with a little bit of a home field advantage there for the Bruins. But I just think that UCLA has a lot of speed, and I think that NC State's going to struggle containing it. Now, Thompson is a quarterback who is, well, pretty good. Thompson Robinson is fast. He can throw a little bit, but I do think that he is going to give this team some problems because of his ability to extend plays and his ability to actually contribute in the ground game. I'm a big Charbonnet guy. I think he's a good running back. I think Phillips a good wide receiver as well. I think NC State is a team that I like, but has really just had a hard time putting teams away and letting teams hang around a little bit. And I do think that UCLA is a team that could sneak up on you if you are not able to fully put them away. I think it'll be a very close game. I think it'll be very fun. But I'm going to back the line move here. I find it fascinating, and I feel like it might be a banana in the tailpipe.
I think the line move is overreacting to UCLA's last 3 games. They beat California by 28. They beat USC by 29. They beat Colorado by 24. Congratulations. Put yourself down for a silver beaver badge. That's not an impressive run there at all. They lose by 20 to Utah. They lost to Oregon. No, fraud alert, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to fade you.
It could be. I don't know. I'm intrigued by this UCLA team.
Okay. All right. Good.
I don't know why, but I just am.
As far as the total goes, Scott, I think there's going to be some points in this one. I think the UCLA defense is really going to struggle with this Wolfpack attack. UCLA, like you mentioned, they do have some weapons. I think they will be able to keep it fairly close. I think this will be a fun game to watch and a high-scoring game as well. I've got the over 60 in this one.
I have to take the over. You're looking at UCLA. I know you said they played a bunch of bad teams to end the year, but when you've scored at least 42 points in each of the last 3 games, I got to at least assume you're going to be able to score 28 in this game, maybe more. I think there's a good chance they could score in the 30s in this one. But I see a track meet because NC State's defense was pretty good. But you look at the games against decent offenses. Against North Carolina, gave up 30. Against Wake Forest, gave up 45, which was really an awful defensive showing. But on top of that, they also played against the likes of Miami earlier this season. Miami put up 31, and that was with Van Dyke at quarterback, who actually was pretty good to end the year. NC State's defense has struggled against good offenses, and I think that this team is going to struggle once again defensively. Give me the over. I think both teams get into the 30s.
Yeah, this is a UCLA defense that gives up pretty much 30 points to every team with the Pulse. They give up 40 to Fresno State, 42 to Arizona State, 34 to Oregon, 44 to Utah, 33 to USC. I don't see him holding to this North Carolina State team really under 35. I think that's about the number there for them. I've got the over here as well. So you and I split on the side. You've got UCLA in a bit of a home team upset there as they just travel down the coast, and North Carolina State has to travel a little further from their home to get to this one. I'll take State minus 1.5. You've got UCLA. We both agree on the over 60, and that is going to do it for our bowl preview show on the San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl. This will be played on Tuesday, by the way. And you guys stay tuned because we've got one more to go. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check in the comment section. Let us know who you're on for this game. And we'll see you as we wrap up our bowl series for Tuesday's game